Good morning, children. I'm your social teacher. So in this class, we are going to learn about our capital, Delhi. So in the last class, what we covered? We covered Punjab, Haryana and Uttar Pradesh states. Now let us know about our capital, Delhi. Okay, children. So where this Delhi is surrounded? Delhi is surrounded three parts. That means one side in Uttar Pradesh and three sides in Haryana. So one side is in Uttar Pradesh and three sides in Haryana. So each side Uttar Pradesh, Nana. Each side Uttar Pradesh. This south, north, west. So these are in Haryana. South, north, west are in Haryana and Uttar Pradesh east side. So one side in Uttar Pradesh. So that means it covers the east and the remaining south, north and west comes under Haryana. Okay. So that means we cannot say that exactly it is in Haryana, it's in Uttar Pradesh. So this three sides in Haryana, one side in Uttar Pradesh. So that is the location of Delhi. So three sides in Haryana and one side in Uttar Pradesh. Okay. So what river flows in this Delhi? River Yamuna. Which river flows in Delhi? River Yamuna flows in Delhi. Okay, children. So here, what is the official name of Delhi? The official name of Delhi is National Capital Territory of Delhi. What is the official name? National Capital Territory of Delhi. So how many kilometers does Delhi is? How many kilometers the Delhi is spread? Here 1484 square kilometers. So 1484 square kilometers that Delhi is stretched. Okay, children. So the Delhi is the capital of our country, India. So this is the capital and union territory. It's the capital and union territory. So who is the CM in Delhi? So who is the CM in Delhi? Aravind Kejriwal. Aravind. So the CM, Chief Minister of Delhi is Aravind Kejriwal. Kejriwal. Then who is the governor of this Delhi? So Anil Baijal. Anil Baijal. Anil Baijal. So he is the governor. And the CM of New Delhi is Aravind Kejriwal. And the governor is Anil Baijal. He is a retired IAS. IAS means Indian Administrative Service. He is the retired IAS. So CM, who is the CM? Aravind Kejriwal. And the governor is Anil Baijal. And so whereas in the year 1956, so this is formed as it took the formation of union territory. When it became union territory, so it became union territory in the year 1956, whereas in February 1st, 1992, so it made as the National Capital Territory of Delhi. They gave the official name in February 1st, 1992 as the National Capital Territory of Delhi. This is the National Capital Territory of Delhi. So that is the officially declared as the National Capital Territory of Delhi on February 1st, 1992. And whereas Delhi is the second wealthiest city after Mumbai. So Mumbai is the first wealthiest city in our country. The second wealthiest, so more money oriented city means Delhi. So it is in second place. Then which one is in the first place means Mumbai. So that is the first wealthiest city in our country. The second wealthiest city is Delhi. And it ranks 5th rank. It ranks, which one? Delhi ranks 5th in Human Development Index. So it ranks 5th in Human Development Index. Which one? Delhi. Delhi ranks 5th place in Human Development Index. Human development. So it is the 5th rank. So Delhi is having many aspects. It is proud to be as our capital. So it is in second wealthiest and it ranks 5th in Human Development Index. And so whereas in 1956, so declared as the Union Territory, whereas in 1992 they gave the official name as the National Capital Territory of Delhi. So how many square kilometers it is spreaded means? So what is the area? How many kilometers the Delhi is means? Here 1484 square kilometers. Okay children. And so this is about the history of Delhi. So what about the official name, when it is declared as the Union Territory, when it is officially declared, what about the area of Delhi? And here we have 11 districts now. We have 11 districts in Delhi. How many districts? 11 districts in Delhi. So which river flows means? River Yamuna flows in Delhi. And what are the places to visit? What are the tourist places in Delhi? Here we have Jama Masjid. So this Jama Masjid, it is built by the Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan. It's a mosque, man. It's a mosque in the Mughal period. Who built? Emperor Shah Jahan. So it's a mosque. Okay. So and next Red Fort. So Red Fort is Red Fort. So this is the Mughal Emperor residence. At that time, it's in Mughal Emperor period. It's constructed in Mughal Emperor period. It's a residence. That means home to the Mughal Emperor. And so whereas when they came to this Red Fort means when they are shifting this Mughal emperors, when they are shifting from Agra to Delhi. So at that time they constructed this Red Fort. So when they are shifting from, it is a residence. Residence means home. Their house, their home. Whose house? Mughal emperor's house or home. So it's a residence to the Mughal emperor. So they came to this Red Fort. They constructed this Red Fort when they are shifting from Agra to Delhi. So that is about the Red Fort. And Qutub Minar. Qutub Minar is a tower. It's a tower. 73 meters. What is the height of this tower means? 73 meters. What is the height of this tower means? 73 meters. So it's 73 meters height. And who built this Qutub Minar means Qutb ud Din Aibak. So what is the name of that king means Qutb ud Din Aibak. Qutb ud Din Aibak in 1199. So in this period, this Qutub Minar is built. It's a tower. So what is the height of this tower means 73 meters. What is the height of this tower? 73 meters height tower. So in which year they constructed? In 1199. Who built this Qutub Minar means Qutb ud Din Aibak. Qutb ud Din Aibak in 1919. So this is the interesting tourist places that we can visit in Delhi. And what are the landmarks? What are the landmarks that we can see in Delhi? Rashtrapati Bhavan. It is the residence of the Rashtrapati. It is the residence of our Rashtrapati. So it's the home of our president. Rashtrapati Bhavan is a home to our presidents. So those who became president of our country, they will live in this Rashtrapati Bhavan. They will live in this Rashtrapati Bhavan. Parliament House. So next one is Parliament House. So this is 3 minutes from the Rashtrapati Bhavan. So very near to this Rashtrapati Bhavan. Parliament is very near to the Rashtrapati Bhavan. So just it takes 3 minutes from the Rashtrapati Bhavan. So that is about the Rashtrapati Bhavan. Okay, children. That is about the Parliament House, not Rashtrapati Bhavan. So this is the Parliament House. So where we have Raj Sabha, Lok Sabha. So those and all will be there. And Rajghat. So Rajghat is the it's a memory of Mahatma Gandhi. It's a memory of memorially dedicated to Mahatma Gandhi. So Rajghat is the memorial dedication of Mahatma Gandhi. And next, India Gate. India Gate. So this India Gate is also 6 minutes from Rashtrapati Bhavan, whereas it stands as a memorial to many soldiers, nearly 70,000 soldiers. Whereas in the First World War, in between 1914 to 1921, whereas British Indian Army, many army died in this First World War. So for their memory, they constructed the India Gate. Nearly 70,000 soldiers. On the memorial of, it stands as a memorial of nearly 70,000 soldiers. So it also called as a war memorial. It's also war memorial. Delhi Memorial. And All Indian War Memorial also. You can call it as All Indian War Memorial. So that is about the Rashtrapati Bhavan, Parliament House, Rajghat and India Gate. So India Gate is it stands as a memorial to 70,000 soldiers. So it took place in between 1914 to 1921. So British Indian Army. So many soldiers, our soldiers died in this First World War. But they say, so they constructed this India Gate. So nearly for the sake of 70,000 soldiers. So we can also call it as All India War Memorial. All India War Memorial. So Rajghat, we know that. So it's a a memorial dedicated to the Mahatma Gandhi. And Parliament House, you know that it's a we have Raj Sabha and Lok Sabha. So Rashtrapati Bhavan is a house or residence to the our president. So that is about the landmarks and tourist places of Delhi. Okay children, so this is about the Delhi. In the next class we will learn about the Bihar. Okay children, take care, bye.